is going on, guys? What is up? It's Treacher Man Sports, and welcome back to another video. And I know I'm late, but I was in church. But Arkansas Razorbacks have fired head coach Sam Pittman after technically 5.5 years. This is his 6th year going on. It was about time to move on. I'm glad he's gone. He's a nice guy, but not a very good leader. You know, it's not good. He gave us a couple good seasons, 3 bowl game wins. So we went to 4 out of 6 bowl game years that he was here, and the only year, well, one of them was canceled due to COVID. But he just was just so inconsistent in his years. Like 2020, his first year, we were gonna go to the bowl. He ended the SEC losing streak we had when Morris was here. Then 2021, no 5 stars, no nothing, just a bunch of 4 stars. And they finished the year as a top 25 team, going 9-4, upsetting three, taking out 3 top 25 teams, despite having the hardest schedule in FBS. They took out A&M in the Southwest Classic. They took out Texas at home. They took out Mississippi State, who was ranked at home. The only games they lost was against Georgia. The only games they got blown out was against Georgia, where they lost in Athens 37-0. That was with College Game Day. That was when Arkansas was ranked number 8. 2022 finished 7-6. They went in the bowl game in 2021, they beat Penn State. Great ending to the season. Next year, we think we could win 9 or 10 games. They only won 7. Winning the bowl game against Kansas the very next season, still 8 or 9 wins, but we only win 4 games with KJ Jefferson. Then last year, like 4-8, that should have been it. But after 2021, they gave him an extension and a raise, and look what happened. And then last year, Taylor Green. If it wasn't for the Tennessee game, we don't make the bowl game. We make the bowl game, we blow out Texas Tech. And then this season, starting out 2-0, worst defense of all time. And after the bullshit against Notre Dame, that was it. Terrible. Couldn't build the defense. Travis Williams, by the way, Travis Williams is next. Okay, he needs to go as well. He's a shitty DC. Secondary's beyond awful. Larry Wirtz, the worst player I've ever seen. Julian Neal's a PI merchant. Connie Walker's slow. Those linebackers play with no heart. Defensive line is weak. Like, there's just nothing on that defense outside of maybe Quincy Rose Jr., who I think top 10 in the FBS in sacks, and I think he's number 1 in the SEC in sacks. But yeah, it was time to move on. Bob Petrino is going to be the interim head coach. I don't know if he's going to stay as the head coach. I don't know if that's going to be the case. But Arkansas, I don't know who the coaching board is. I heard Rhett Lashley from SMU. I would love that because he turned SMU around. Maybe John Gruden because he loves Arkansas. Bob Petrino, obviously, we knew what he is. But other than that, I have to look at the other stuff. But I'm not shocked because it was time to move on. It should have been time to move on. Pittman's a nice guy, he's just not a good leader. Okay? He helped the offensive line. That's really it. He helped get the offense going with Petrino, but the defense just botched everything. He doesn't get his guys prepared, and it was time to move on. There's just nothing you can do. But yeah, I'm glad he's gone. I'm glad Notre Dame blew us out because he got him out of Fayetteville. He reminds me of what Brett Bielema was, that stretch he took us on and then just fell apart and collapsed. He's not worse than Chad Morris. Oh, no. But yeah, man, that's all I got to say. Make sure you hit the like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Go Hogs.